gosh.
To be honest, you're nice and you're pretty.
To be honest, you're cool and chill.
Bro, that's what I was about to say. To be honest, we don't talk that much, but you cool though.
To be honest, you break my scale. Those would be
BMS.
like the ultimate glaze. Like BMS, like people.
Yeah, if
I was so validation seeking. Like I would swipe up and hope for BMS.
A BMS.
Like I was like, I don't want
like a
9 or a 10 or
like
8.
a 10,000
with like hella emojis.
like a ton.
Like
yeah.
just tell me what I want to hear.
Or if
To
like
be
you,
honest.
which is so cringy because like I remember like posting on like Snapchat, bro. Ew, I don't know if you can go back and see old stories from Snapchat. I don't think so, but I know on Instagram you can.
If you have it on like auto save,
If you have it like saved.
like everything saves that you post, I think so. But if not,
I saved like a couple of things, and I rarely go through my old Snapchat just because even like a couple of years ago I turned off that like little thingy where you can like go back and like see, not go back. I turned off that little thingy where like it pops up like a year ago today, like 2 years ago today.
Oh yeah, like yeah.
I turned it off like a couple of years ago, so I don't see anything unless I actually like actively go look for it.
Mm-hmm.
But every time I go and I look through it, I'm like, ew, why are you like that?
No.
Like, why are you like that?
Snapchat takes you back, and they have like
It's
eras.
so humbling and like gross. Like, it's so gross. I'm like, why were you like? Does anybody want it to be honest right now? At
With,
like 12 a.m.
The
bitch.
doggy filter, like
please. And it'll have like the sound.
and like when I remember when it came out, and like when all the filters came out. Do you remember that? Like I was in like middle school, so you were probably in like high school,
Freshman
like,
year.
early
It was
high
like
school.
freshman year where it was like.
And like the rainbow one, like that came out the mouth, like.
Oh my gosh, yes.
No, like
And there was one I think where it was like pink hearts like around your head. I remember you like
all
overusing that.
the flower headband.
The flower headband. That one was
That
my
was my
favorite.
it covered.
It was like that one and like the doggy one. Like it was like head and head. Like they was going toe to
It was on
toe
the
for like which
favorites.
one I was gonna use that day. Like for sure. But it's so fucking embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's so embarrassing.
And now everyone's like no filter,
Type.
like no Philly, which is
like me. I'm not gonna lie. I like do that sometimes.
because that's the ultimate flex. I feel like
Yeah, when I'm just like, I'm having a good skin day.
like just
like,
your
feel
camera.
myself, like, this is me.
And I feel like
This is real.
when I got the phone, that like really when you look in your skin, you see like every pore.
Which is so funny because I feel like as soon as iPhone started to like upgrade their cameras, like it started to be like,
It became harder to
They
take
were,
a
like,
selfie.
yeah,
I was like,
for
ew,
sure.
like,
And then like now, and then that's when like golden hour became like a thing where everybody was like golden hour.
oh
So
my
it was like
gosh.
during like sunset,
And
like you had
lighting.
to get a picture.
Like you need good lighting.
You need good light. And now it's like actual like you need good lighting, no filter. Because now it would be almost, which is so backwards just because of how it was a couple of years ago. But now it would be crazy to like go on Instagram and like take a, not like with like the regular like filters, but like if you like take the picture and then slide or something like that,
And like ads.
or go on Snapchat and use like whatever they have now. That
it
would be like crazy. They'd be like, bitch,
yeah, like
get
you'd
back
be
from
like
2016. Like, what
yeah,
are you doing
you'd
over
be
there?
in GCs, the group chats.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, which is so like sad because social media is so like, oh, like you have no
and
wiggle
sometimes
room.
like you know when you in a group chat because it's
you
like
can see it, like
especially
they show
on
you.
like I don't use like Snapchat. I haven't posted on Snapchat in a really long time, but on like Instagram, if like I see somebody like in my views, I'm just like,
or it's like
you don't
10
follow me.
shares.
Yeah,
You're like I'm in
like,
10.
I'm in someone's group chat right now.
I'm at least
And for
5.
what?
Like, look, and then your mind just takes you places. But that's where you have to just have that thick skin.
Yeah, because it's like, why am I in the group chat?
Like,
I hope it's for like good reasons. Imagine they're just like, this silly ass bitch thinks she looks good today. Like,
And
that'd be
then-
crazy.
but posting is like acknowledging that too, and just being like, oh well,
Type true.
because like
Which
at least I
is-
made it to the group chat.
At least I made it. I
Like-
made it. You're still talking.
Yeah.
You're still talking, for sure. Okay. Hi guys. Sorry, little sleep drink.
Hi.
First of all, happy New Year.
Yes,
It is.
I'm glad I hopped on cue at the right time.
No, literally, I was like, wait, I kind of heard the harmony.
Yes.
It's January 2nd. It is the second day of the year.
It is. And this is
We hopped on our Zoom today.
episode
5.
Oh my god.
We're beating the odds, guys.
We are.
Beating odds.
We are.
It's so crazy. Did you miss us? Cause I know that like that audio on TikTok.
Yes.
Did you miss us? Cause I know we didn't. I feel like were we talking about that audio the other day? Why do I feel like we were?
Probably because we're talking about a bunch of like funny audio.
Cause I know I did. No. Cause now it's gonna bother me. I swear it was with you. We looked up this exact audio like the other day, and we were like, "Oh my gosh, where's this from? Where's this from?"
Did you miss us?
Hillary Duff. I swear that was with you. It was Hillary Duff. We were like, "Did you miss us? Cause I know we did." And like we looked, like when we listened to it again, we were just like, "Oh, that's Hillary Duff."
Annie.
Do you not remember?
Don't
Am I
tell me
making
you
this up
got
in
the
my
wrong
mind?
one. Annie.
She's like, "Who have you been mingling with?" I swear it
I'm
was you.
heartbroken now.
No.
I would remember
I
Hillary Duff, but I don't.
I swear.
Was it on Christmas Eve? Like when we were playing the...
I think so, maybe. Because we've been like...
Yeah.
Guys, it's been a week. It's been a week of
'Cause I might not
functions.
remember
We
that.
were... Yeah. Nicole was in the system a couple times this past week. So if you don't remember, it's extremely understandable. We've been up. We've been up.
Like respectfully.
Respectfully. Stop. No, but Happy New Year, you guys. It's New Year.
New year, new
Our-
episode.
Our New Year's Eve was it was fun.
Our. Like
To each its
we.
own pods, New Year's. It was very eventful. What did we do? We
We went out fun.
was outside. But we went to the taco place.
We went downtown
Mhm.
over here, which was very fun for us because I don't go out too much.
Mhm.
You know what I mean, for specific reasons.
Mhm.
But just because also. And Annie is able
Don't put me out.
to go, you know, like, I think you guys can pick up what I'm putting down.
Mhm.
But so it's not usual for me to go outside, like
Mhm.
around here. So on
Mhm.
New Year's Eve, we had like a little scheme. And I was like, okay, like,
This is the vibes tonight.
right.
Yeah.
So we went out and we went to the taco place,
Mhm.
which we also went for on Thanksgiving. And it was like tacos and hip hop.
Were we there on Thanksgiving? Oh, no, a little bit before Thanksgiving. Where was it on Thanksgiving?
I don't remember what day that
Oh, no, it was the day before. I remember
Wednesday?
because I remember telling the person that we were like playing chess with, like, let me win because I want to tell like my mom on Thanksgiving tomorrow that
Oh, yeah, like
I
I
won
won
chess,
which you did.
which I did.
It was
for-
achieved.
with help, but I did. So
But we went to get the best
taco
burrito tacos. And they gave us like 2 on a little tray, which
in the
was
Tri
like
Center.
perfect. Like,
Yeah, did you ask for 2?
no.
Okay, I was literally thinking that too. I was just like, why
And
aren't there 3 on this?
I assumed that there was going to be 3 because I just think that's usually how they come.
They come.
And I think
yeah.
on Thanksgiving there were 3.
There were.
But I was like,
But it was like it was lucky perfect though, because it was like thick.
like it wasn't too much, wasn't
We
too
wanted
little.
like a little snack.
It was full,
yeah, it was
filling.
full.
juicy. It was so good. Like, I really, really love them. If you're like in the Palm Beach County
In the West Palm Beach
area and you want good tacos, go there.
What is it called? Like
Zipatillos.
Zipatillos. Yeah, in West Palm. It's so good.
And
And even the last time we were there before Thanksgiving, we were saying that like when you're younger and you watch like a movie or a show and you see a bar, like, and then you actually go to a bar when you're older, it doesn't like look the same.
yeah, it doesn't
you know?
feel like a real.
It doesn't feel the same.
bar.
It's like the same thing with like high school or like college. Like they have like this idea of like what it's supposed to be, and then
Yeah.
like you go and you're just like, oh, like I felt that way with prom, where it was just like there's like so many movies and so
Oh,
many
gosh.
episodes of shows of like prom, and then you go to prom and you're like,
It's like,
what the fuck is this?
yeah, like it's a little let down.
What the fuck is that?
It's not like the cliche.
Yeah, it's not the cliche of like what it's
experience.
supposed to be.
Yeah.
But I feel like when we went to that bar, I had a moment
my
where I was just like,
gosh.
this feels like I'm in an episode of like How I Met Your Mother,
Like,
kind of. You know what I'm saying?
No, like it was very. It looked like a set.
Yeah.
To a show. Like the design, everything was super pretty.
Wait, that's so true.
Like they had so much cute art. It was small, like perfect size. Like it was just like literally
like by the door, like there's probably like a camera or something, and then like the set is just like
we're all
literally
just
the other side of like the bar kind of thing.
It was so like cute.
It is cute. It's a little vibe, and I can't wait to go again. But when we did go, it was a little it wasn't too busy or anything.
No, and I think people probably had the same idea as us, where it's like I'm gonna
stop in, eat,
yeah, and then like we're gonna go
move on
downtown,
yeah.
Type. But it was nice, and I think that was calm, like a good first stop shop. And then we went to
Clematis in West Palm,
and we went to Social. And
we didn't go to Social first?
No, first we went to Banco, and then we were like, okay, $50.
No, because listen, okay, guys, women. I'm talking to the women right now, okay? The luxury of being a girl is that you don't really have to pay when you get into places.
Right.
And if you do, it's like 5, 10, whatever,
discounted, usually.
Okay. So I've been on Clematis during New Year's before, so I wasn't surprised. I kind of forgot that they would probably be paying, because the one thing that was in my mind was like their dress code is weird. Usually for like guys, I remember it being like the issue. It was just like, he's wearing this and he's wearing that, so you can't get in. You know what I'm saying? Like even the whole like the boys that were behind us, they were like
no hat.
You're wearing a hat.
Yeah.
Or you're wearing, and you usually can't wear that, but I'm gonna let you slide. You know what I'm saying? And so that was like what was majorly on my mind. But $50 to get into a club, and like mind you, listen, don't play. We got our little 50. You know what I'm saying? But we went to Banco knowing like it was gonna be a vibe, because like anytime I've been there, it's been a vibe.
Exactly.
But if we did not know that, paying above a certain amount to get into somewhere, not knowing if it's a guaranteed vibe, is just feels like such a gamble that I don't want to play. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, literally. Like you're just like, and that's why we went after. We were like, let's go see
somewhere else.
Yeah, and see like what. If it's everything is like this expensive, and it was more.
Somewhere else was more.
It was 75.
And
we were like, oh, shit. Like, all
right.
right.
Like that's cute, because y'all not even like playing with Banco right now.
Right, and mind you,
75 is crazy.
It was already 12.
Yeah.
Like we were outside because we pulled up probably at like 11:45.
We didn't start from like the top.
I'm like remembering these details.
Yeah.
So we like drove from the taco place. As we're driving, we're in the car and we're like, okay, like we have like 20 minutes. I think it was like 11:40.
Yeah, it was like 11:30, like something.
And as soon as we hit like past like the Hilton and all the stuff down there, it's just like deep.
Yeah, traffic is crazy.
Everyone's walking. People are literally walking from across to get there, and we're just like over the train tracks.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, like we have 20 minutes until 12.
Yeah.
Like that means we should be in the spot. Like hopefully.
I hope so.
Yeah. By 12, so we can have like our little New Year's like moment, kind of.
Which was becoming very unrealistic as like time
was ticking, and we're like, we're still in the car
because like the cars were not moving.
And then parking.
Yeah.
Like we didn't
get to the parking garage.
It was full.
It's full on.
Second one.
Okay.
Full.
Okay.
Third one.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So then we're like, okay. And then we found a spot, luckily.
A little spot, yeah.
And we were like, okay, like.
That we probably couldn't even park there for real, but we were just like.
The meter was broken.
Yeah.
So for like, luckily, we found like a good spot, because it wasn't like, it was 2 hours max, but like nobody's checking if you can't like check. So, and then we walked like a block. Like around the corner.
It wasn't too far. It was just like once we got there, it was like, damn, because we were definitely like less than 10 minutes till like 12. And then once we hit the place,
and we went
there was a line.
Another place too, because we weren't like, we had to check somewhere else. So that took more time because we left and came back.
Yeah, because we went to Banco. we were in the line. I think it already hit 12 already. And so it was like we were outside and didn't even realize it hit 12 for real. That's the one thing I like about New Year's on Clematis. It's like you don't need to check your phone. No. You're going to be let known that it's 12 o'clock.
Right. And then
because everyone's like honking their horns.
We're in line. And that's where we met homegirl.
Miss Girl.
And she
Miss
literally,
come home with me.
We almost got recruited, guys. She tried to recruit us for a 1, 2, 3. A little.
Yeah.
And she it was just kind of.
It was funny because I think she came up like very. I don't want to say she came up real regular. It was already like but she came up like on some like
a little more
like kind of on, you know what I'm saying? Not really, because I feel like usually like, when girls like say something, which we were even talking about, like, oh, I wish I had your confidence, you know what I'm saying? But she came on very like oh my god, hi, like I don't remember what she said.
Like she just started talking. Like there wasn't any introduction. She was just like,
not
hey,
at all.
Like, what are y'all being tonight, models? Like,
yeah, and like it was like an automatic
for females to be glazing and like just being that nice and complimentary, unless they're like lit or just really sweet. It's kind of like why?
Yeah.
And then she told her like she told us why.
Yeah.
And I was like, like nah. Like okay. Like I just like remember turning around and like from that point I was like no, because like it's like but we prayed for her.
We did pray for her.
And then we got to the front of the line.
And that's when we were hit with the $50.
And like, that was like, we were like, I turned around and I was like, $80. Like, are we doing this? And she was like,
let's go.
No. Let's go.
Let's go. We'll see another place first.
And then we left.
Other place wasn't giving. Like we said, that place was $75. And personally to me, that place, like the other place we went to, it's a fun place too, but it's not as guaranteed. Like, you know what I'm saying, as where we was from. So it was just like, this is low-key outrageous.
No, like this isn't what we're gonna do.
So we went back to Bingo.
Got to the end of the line.
Oh yeah, and the line was thicker.
It was long.
It was thicker.
Like,
so now it's like 12, like something, 12:10. You know what I'm saying? And we're just like, but it was straight. I wasn't like upset or like nothing. But
and New Year's happened when we were in line the first time. Like as we were talking to Shorty, it was like people started
like
beeping.
While we're being recruited, it's like horns honking, Happy New Year. And it's like oh so you want to come back to our place? And it's like, okay, thanks for saying the moment. You can recreate this. This happened only once, but okay, you know. Yeah, and so then we got in line. It was so thick, and that one, we ended up actually going in that time and going up. And where we were going to, it's a rooftop club.
Yeah, so there's like flights.
Yeah, so you
4
have to,
flights of stairs.
Yeah, it was pretty high up, and even then, like our night still didn't start because like I remember going in there and like you also did too, where we were just like, okay, we have to pee so bad because like we already like I think broke the seal, or I broke the seal at the taco place. Oh yeah. And so it was just like as soon as we got there, I was just like, I have to pee so bad.
Like it's that time, and the line again
stupid, like was so stupid,
like crazy. And then we saw like someone got pulled out of the bathroom because people were already passed out
over the
like,
shoulder,
right? And we were like, okay,
starting the year like that is so crazy,
and we're just like having to go
yeah,
but I mean it like turned out cool.
Yeah.
And then we got out of the bathroom, we went out, you know, walked a couple feet and then
she said barely took a step
literally. And then like you just have like creepers. Yeah. Like you just have like the
oh my god. I almost had like chills a little bit because I just feel like when we say like creepers, it's to the point where I'm like, I feel like they're gonna watch this and be like and like plot. I hope so.
Like literally, because you should know.
Okay. I guess we'll just be real.
Like as a female who goes outside anywhere, you as a guy do not have any entitlement to be around her the whole night.
But what I was gonna say, I don't know what it says from over here because of all the lights, but you remember that ribbon that we got at that place thing where it was just like I think I think it says like you do not
My
have.
outfit is not an invitation.
Yeah, which wasn't like the exact case or anything like that, but it made me think of that.
It ties into it because like, or just because you like, I don't know, like get a girl a drink or something.
Yeah,
like you still aren't. You aren't there. Like you're not on that yet.
I feel like that's one thing like a lot of guys have to realize is just because like you need to fill out vibes. Like I feel like guys don't fill out the vibes. You know, like you guys run off of like
motive.
Anything.
Yeah.
Like anything. Like you take anything and like run a mile with it. And
you can spell it out.
I would urge you.
Because I was
stop.
Like we're like very clear. Like I don't like really want you. Like you're not my type.
I'll be honest. And this is what I'm gonna work on this year. This is my New Year's resolution. Okay. I need to stop being so nice when I don't like have to, you know. And it's like I feel like it's like my default mode because you want to treat everybody a certain way.
Yeah, you don't want to be seen
as
like,
not to the extent where it's just like now that someone's like here and I don't want you to be here.
Like taking up your personal space and your evening that costs
$50. And also, you know what pissed me off too? Okay. So another thing, usually when you go to a club, the guys pay more. So sorry. I didn't make the rules.
Yeah.
But to hear that they also paid $50, I was like, I felt a way.
Like they got
I felt a way. So
night.
we both got in here for the same price.
Yeah.
For the same. Yeah. Yeah, because one of them was just like, yeah, like paid $50. Yeah. I was like, what?
Like that's real.
Yeah, because and his what is probably just like he's taking it from me like yeah, right, like crazy, and I'm saying what because like nigga, what you mean? Like you paid $50, like the same amount as me. Sorry for my language.
No, it's just a little bit like baffling.
It was crazy. It is baffling
because you shouldn't. Like our presence is like granted. Like as a female, like we're here.
There's no. Sorry for no. What is it called? Like
why
the party don't start till I walk in.
You know what I just thought about? That sound where it's like, why is a man here?
Why have never heard that?
There? Like just like I don't know. Like obviously you go out and you want to have fun. Like no issues. Like of course we had a good time regardless.
Yeah, we did. We urge you guys to just vibe.
Like next time it's just like.
Just feel the vibes.
Yeah, like
we're literally saying like next time
we're gonna have to give the stiff arm.
Yeah.
Like I'm sorry, but no. Like,
which is so
dip off
scary to do sometimes, just because like when you're dealing with people's like pride and ego
and drunk men
on top of that, it's like
they don't really like let up.
Yeah, they can't really take like rejection like super
at all, and that's what it is. Like they just want to stick by you just cause like they think like. Oh, like you look good or whatever the case may be. But like, no. Like it takes two to tango and I don't want to dance. I don't. So.
Yeah. Sorry.
Next time.
Sorry for party rocking.
Yeah. We're locked in.
No, for sure. We're like, yeah, like next time, like we're just going to be like, no, well, we were literally saying like we could vibe, but just not allow like all that. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a little much.
Yeah, like
and of course like just like the aftermath of that too is just so okay. So ironically, so we were talking about like two different people that, you know, were talking to us, and God heard us or something that night because they somehow ended up going to the bathroom at like the same time.
Oh yeah.
And I remember like homeboy being like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Like I'm like, yeah, okay, well,
like I'll be back.
Like our car is about to like expire. We didn't even pay for it, but I was like, our car is about to expire. So I'm gonna go, you know. And he's like, no, I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Like 2 minutes, knowing damn well like that line was long as fuck.
So we're like
you're gonna be there for 10, and then somehow like
we were both on the same mind, like
the same vibe, and we were like, and so yeah, we left, which. You know, ended up being, it was funny. It was funny.
Yeah.
And getting feedback from that was funny.
To do that.
1,000% because we're not owed. We don't owe you.
At all.
Absolutely
And I feel
nothing.
like that was us, like, kind of being like taking our like, not like we kind of like had our way, if that makes sense. Like at
For
the
sure,
end, we're like,
kind of
okay,
like
like y'all think you want to be around us this time, but like now what? Like poof. Like now, like
if
have
I'm
fun.
able to, I want to try to like make a thing where we just like poof just now. I don't know how to do that, but I'm gonna figure it out. That'd be funny.
Like literally, like goodbye, like, and that's it. Like you thought.
Like I don't know why I can just picture us doing that like in slow motion. And you never see us again.
I'm like,
baby, come back.
Literally, but that was like that was slay though. Like we did.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good New Year's. And you know, it's just like with that, we were even like speaking about it earlier, where there was a lot like going on TikTok where people were either gonna like stay home or like go out, and people are just like, me go out on New Year's.
Yeah, like
I could never.
How could I miss Pilates tomorrow morning?
Like, girl, shut up. No, and we were talking about it earlier. We were just like
discipline.
Discipline. Because even I had moments where I was just like, because we were even talking about like possibly doing like some chill shit.
Exactly.
But,
like a night in wasn't a complete no-go.
It's just like it's a either or. Like get you a girl who could do both, you know. And we were literally saying that like I like being around people who can do both, because it's like when you're in your 20s, like at the end of the day, like you don't want to be like, not to make it dark, but like on your deathbed, you know what I'm saying, and just be like, damn, I wish I know, you know what I'm saying, like I don't want to finish off life like being like, I wish I did like all these things, you know, especially like when you had the time to. Oh, can I say something? I was at Dollar Tree today, and there was like this like really like old white lady, and I felt so sad because like the whole time where she was like scanning like the things, she kept on going like this, like to her back, like kind of like, you know,
like
and I
baking.
was just like, yeah, and I was like, and like she was like really old lady, and I was just like, you shouldn't be here.
Yeah, like you shouldn't be doing
like
that.
You shouldn't be here. Like you should be like in bed. Like you should be chilling, like playing pickleball.
That's
you know
sad.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you really shouldn't be here. But anyways, I just feel like that's why just like you do a lot of things and you set certain things up now, like when you're young, because we're both like very ambitious people who want like the most out of life, and I think it is so extremely possible to do both with just like balance. You know what I'm saying?
You have to have balance and determination, because like you just said, like there's gonna be a point where you're physically
like unable
possibly, and anytime, like even when we're young, sometimes like we go through these unexpected things that are out of our control, and they can affect you. Taking, I guess, wellness for granted.
Yeah, we definitely do that, I feel like.
And just being able to achieve the goals that you want to, but also balance and have fun in your youth, because these are like your prime years. And I feel like everyone who, you know, like your parents will tell you, like when you're young, or like when I was in that age, like go out, like have fun, like no, you know what I mean? And it's kind of like almost cliche sometimes. So I think there's also like those people who are like, I want to stay inside just to like challenge the narrative, but like they don't really want to. Like it's only like that, like when you really wish you were, or like you could, or like whatever, like maybe you just don't have like people, you don't want to go, like whatever it is. But like if you're generally just want to be inside and have like a cool fun time, like that's cool too. But like there's also moods, and I love flexibility and being able to do both, because like you should be able to go out and still have discipline and wake up and go do what you want to do, like the next morning. Like you can make it to the gym if you really want to. It's also just disciplining while you're out, kind of. Like I'm not gonna get shit-faced.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like
and come home at 4 a.m.
Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the vibes.
7 a.m. sometimes.
Right.
But I believe in also both, like, you know, because opposely like people have different definitions of like fun, or opinions of like what fun is, and so
in time and
for
place.
some people like if staying home is fun to you, and sometimes like that is fun. Sometimes I'm just like,
it's better. Yeah, like you don't want to go
The thought
out.
of going outside right now just seems like
Like your mood.
But for some, I'm saying this for some of the people out there who like, look, you kind of like get on the people for like going out, or the people who go out and get on the people for staying home. It's like, I think it's okay to do both or either.
Right.
But I also do believe that like for the people who don't go out and like do certain things like at this time, maybe it's just like my own head, our own heads or whatever. But like I do believe that like if you're able to do certain things like at this time, even like saying it out loud, I'm just like, Annie, shut the fuck up. I don't know. It's like, do what you want. Do what you want. Do what you want.
Literally.
Because like in my mind, I'm like, okay, like you can right now. You're going to be like old and like you can't one day. And even like one day, like when you're in your like 40s and 50s and whatnot, like if you're in the club, like people are going to be looking at you kind of weird. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
so it's like,
why are you here every weekend?
You only have like a, technically you can
like
go at any age, but like you only have like, I feel like from like your young teens to your 30s to really like do it. You know what I'm saying?
Like really. And
then
be
you have
like
the rest of your life where it's just like,
yeah.
And then, you know,
like
when you
granted.
have kids and all that, like, you can still go for sure.
Have fun.
It's just, it makes it a little bit harder, you know?
You have more things, responsibilities. So when you're young, enjoy it. Live while we're young.
Do the wise words of One Direction. But, no. Do what you guys want. Just don't listen to us. Just do what you want. Do what you want.
And be safe.
Just have fun and be safe and still get on your shit because it's 2025.
Oh, yeah. Baby. It's a new year.
It's 2025. It's a new year. So that means new goals, new opportunities, new blessings coming our way. And I know some people are just like, just because it's a new year, it's not a new me. And technically that's like not the case. But at the same time, as someone who, and I think I said this in either last episode or 2 episodes ago, I was just like, I'm the type of person, I like the beginning of the week. I like the beginning of the month. I like the beginning of the year. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like that freshness of just being like, okay, we have 12 months of the year to get stuff done. I really urge people, get out a notebook, and get out your notes, and write that shit down. Write it down. I think it's really good to write down like your goals for the year and then write like your quarterly goals, and then do one again for like the month, because it's very overwhelming. I know for me it is, to be like, for the year, that's a lot. It feels like when you're able to just be like, okay, if I want to like start working out this week, like this year, I'm just gonna tell myself I need to go like majority of the days like this month, or like make sure I cook this many times so I can eat good, and like, you know, whatever. And tell myself like, okay, if you're trying to save, like instead of trying to be like, at the end of the year I want to save like X amount, like this month I want to save X amount, and then do that again next month, and so forth and so forth. And so then by the end of the year, God willing, you have that amount or close to that amount, and you reach your goal. You know?
Like celebrating small wins is very important, because as people, I think we wait for like big things like birthdays and holidays and just like times where we kind of want what we want to come, but appreciating first of all the journey to get there, and understanding that that mindset has to be attained like somewhere on that time to get what you want.
Oh, for sure.
Like you're not just gonna be achieving the goals.
That's tea, sis. Like, actually, because if you think you're gonna be doing anything that you want to do without the mindset to back it up, like, it's not gonna happen.
Like you can do New Year's same shit, but the goals you want can't have the same you.
Yep.
Like it just can't realistically, because then last year you would have got what you want type shit. So obviously something has to tweak. So just figure it out. You know what I mean? Like think about it and then show up as that person and like try, because time is ticking, and you don't want time, like you don't want to wake up one day and be grown all of a sudden and just be like, where did the time go?
Where did the time go? I feel like there's a song for like everything.
We're
gonna do this all the time.
There literally is though.
But that's what we were doing yesterday. We had a cute little date at the beach, and you know, tonight we're going to finish our vision boards,
and we're just gonna start off strong, like and
manifest and pray
and put into like perspective what we want, and then it kind of makes it easier when you have it like visually wherever, like in your room or whatever, on your phone, to just kind of do it.
Yeah, for sure.
And to keep like tunnel vision.
To something to continuously look at, and that's in your face, so that you're never, because you know, one of the things that people say, like when you're trying to reach a certain goal, is people tend to forget about their why or what they're doing it for, and yada yada yada. And so for example, if you're looking at like, I don't know, the car you want, whatever, you know what I'm saying, like if you're able to have that in front of your face, and when you go and like, before you go spend money on that, like, I don't know, whatever, the shoes that you don't really need, that's gonna like catch dust in your closet, you're gonna put that money towards your savings, because you know by the end of the year you want that car. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like priorities,
and just remembering like your why, what you doing it for. And that, I don't want to say like there's a timeline in the sense of like pressure, but if you are the type of person who wants certain things by a certain time, like subconsciously like remember that timeline, right? You know what I'm saying?
And the only person you're gonna let down is yourself. Because if you really want it, like, to be,
nobody else is gonna give a fuck at the end of the day.
I want to be this successful at 25. Like, if you're jacking off from 20 to 24, like, it's not gonna make sense.
Yeah.
Like, you need to just lock in and like slowly, like every day, show up a little bit better. Yeah. And you have steps and you have time.
I would say 1% better every single day.
And that's a way better strategy than like
trying to go 100 every single day. We're humans. Like we're never gonna show up perfectly. Like you can write your whole to-do list, something's always gonna be left off that to-do list. You know what I'm saying? We're humans. But as long as you make sure to like try to show up the best you can, you'll be rewarded. You will be rewarded.
Amen. It's time for our pink perspective.
It's a little similar to the question that we had last week.
Yeah, low-key it is.
But we'll answer this one.
Like, what's going on?
I'm sorry. Homeboy said, what should you do if you catch your girlfriend texting another dude? But he used like an emoji, like the ninja emoji. What should you do if you catch your girlfriend texting another dude? So I'm assuming that they weren't just talking about like, you know, some PG shit or whatever. So what I'm gonna say, that's tough.
I think there's only like one answer.
What? Leave him?
Like
low key.
Get that.
Low key.
Get that bread, then leave. Like, just that's all you can do. Collect your sanity, and just understand that you just gotta go. Like, there's nothing you could do at that point.
Like girlfriend, like y'all already like established. Girls, like as girls, we get really emotionally into somebody, and like when you really about somebody, you're not gonna want anybody else, like for real. And so, like seriously, if they're texting, which you didn't give like details, so I'm just going to assume that it was something that like no boyfriend or girlfriend would want to like read. That one, there needs to be a conversation, but go into it kind of like open mind and listen out, because again, I don't know what was said, but it's probably done. Ooh, it's probably done. Like me personally, I'd go because I'd be like, to me, no, like I'd be like, I'd feel away personally, so
because
I'd be like, nigga, you're done.
If they're doing it most of the time, they do it once, they'll do it again.
Type
like some, like, you know what I mean. And if it's like, if it's a thing like cheating, usually sometimes it's out of spite. Sometimes it's just because they're not emotionally like into it anymore or something, and it doesn't always reflect on you. Usually it's a them problem, but regardless, you don't deserve that. You deserve much more, for sure. And all you need to do,
kings out there,
right,
you guys also deserve the world. Yeah,
and you don't need to give your energy, which is a privilege for them to have, any longer. So just take that and put it into you, so when you know, boss up a little bit, you make it harder for the next.
For sure.
Because nobody deserves to be cheated on. Like, that's childish, and it's just a lack of emotional, like, healing.
And damn near like the new year, because this was like, you know, sent in like a couple of days ago, and it's just like, it is also like a new year, so you don't want to like start off your year on like weird vibes and whatnot.
Like, just do better.
I would have a conversation, go into it like like try to just put down a lot of things and just go into it probably, I don't know, that it's just not what it is, because that shouldn't be happening.
Right.
And you deserve better than that. And we hope that the next don't play like that.
Right. You'll find better, and
For
yeah,
sure.
you're on the way.
Because the one who's meant for you, like, won't do that.
Right, and they're helping you find better.
Yeah.
Think about it, like, you know.
Like, high key. They're speeding up the process a little
Right,
bit.
because you could have locked in and then found this, and it would have been, like,
Yeah.
worse.
Tougher later on.
Yeah. So I think, I mean, you got it.
You got that, homie. All right. Sending all love. Hopefully that situation works out. But thank you guys so much for listening to our fifth episode of To Each Its Own podcast. This has been so much fun, and we were literally just saying before we started that it's starting to get a little bit more comfortable, like getting on here and talking to you guys, because obviously y'all don't see like the setup or everything, but it's just like with the camera and the lights in your face and
yeah, like the background.
It just feels like a whole production, and it just feels like a lot. You know what I'm saying?
And we are playing every role. Like, we're producing
everything. We're
acting.
doing everything. We're doing
like, no, but we have a lot in store
we're the
also
main act.
Coming up soon.
For sure. Oh yeah.
We want to expand a little bit and start having guests on the show
podcast. Yes.
And I definitely think that it's going to be exciting for everyone and the audience. It'll give you something new to watch as well. Switch it up a little bit.
I hope you guys aren't getting bored of us.
I know. I hope you guys like it.
Maybe like it.
I hope so. We hope so. But just stay tuned.
Yes.
And
if you guys, we're extending a little bit of an invitation. We've low-key felt like this was crazy to do, but fuck, you might not just do it. Yeah, if you guys want to, if somebody out there wants to be on the podcast, we would love to, not like on some interview stuff, but just like literally have a real conversation.
Yeah.
That would be, I don't know, productive, good, fun, and we always just want to leave every podcast hopefully like doing something for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope that we're a little funny, a little something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's just something like real human conversation to listen to whenever you're doing anything or in the background. And we have good conversation already, hence why we're doing this. But just adding in another person so you guys can see like
just our dynamics with like other people and just other people, like
so you can hear their stories too,
because even when we're outside like in real life
we have that
conversations with people, it's always just really good and
it's super sweet. So we want to incorporate that because that's something podcasts do.
Yes.
And
it's technically our job now,
so we're gonna move into the new year also including that
with that.
So we're excited.
Yes. So yes, thank you guys for listening. We will see you in the next one.
Bye
you guys.